2-0 Warhawks early on thanks to a bucket from Reddick down low. It's homecoming weekend for AUM and a bit of a homecoming of sorts for Desmond Duramis. The Montgomery native and former Warhawk scored his 1,000th point the season ago at AUM and is a graduate transfer playing for the Blazers. As that's Carlos Bell coming from behind to knock it out of the hands of Zupas. And it'll remain Blazer basketball. Inbound play, here's Duramis with the ball. Got a bit of an unfriendly welcome from the AUM faithful. Here's Bo Justice, the sharpshooter for Valdosta State. He's one of the leading scorers the entire conference. And a nice play by Brown, but he's down on the other end. Coming back into the picture as a lob pass to Duramis is down for two. Here's Darian Taylor for three in the corner. He gets knocked down, no call, rebounded by Reddick. And it's tipped around, but Bell finally controls. Here's Darian Taylor again, but Bo Justice with the foul. And if they can get number 12 in black in some foul trouble early, it'll bode well for the Warhawks' chances.
Valdosta State, number 12, Bo Justice, his first, team second.
Brown will inbound for AUM, 22 seconds on the shot clock. Carlos Bell controls now for the Warhawks. He's guarded by Giozzi. Now over to Brown. Driving on Justice, nice step back jumper, but it's too short. And it's rebounded by Zupas. Here's Duramis. That's Morgan for three. Off the mark, tipped around, but Bell controls. Here he comes the other way. Bell driving all the way to the basket, rebounded by Reddick. He goes up and gets fouled. So again, another up-tempo start here for the Warhawks. We've seen that almost all year long.
His second, team third. At the line, shooting two, Aaron Reddick.
Reddick knocks down his first free throw. He's had a busy game already. 4 rebounds to his credit within the first 2.5 so minutes. And Reddick goes 2 for 2. 2-point lead for AUM. Here's Morgan over to Justice. They'll treat him like a lot of teams treat Jordan Brewster, as that is a missed three there by Smith, and it's tipped around a couple of dozen times. Then Giozzi misses the shot. Here's Taylor, pulls up for a deep two. That's off the mark. Reddick goes in there and gets another rebound. What a job by 31 in white to start this one. Here's Keith trying to step the play for AUM. He pulls up from way downtown, and that was just off the mark as it's rebounded by VSU. Duramis pushing the tempo. He goes all the way to the rim and gets rejected by Reddick, but a cleanup by Giozzi, and he'll take it back the other way. 3-on-1. Morgan for three. Too strong. Rebounded by Smith, and he throws it down. Valdosta State beating the Warhawks in transition to start this one. And a push off by Reddick, and he knew it as Justice goes down. That was a big moment in this game. Justice could have had 2 fouls within the first 4 minutes of the game. Instead, Reddick takes his first. Six to 4, just underway here. Morgan back to Duramis to Justice for three. He gets fouled. And he will shoot 3 free throws.
Foul on AUM number 0, Kenneth Keith, his first, team seconds. shooting 3, oh, Justice.
Justice automatic from just about anywhere on the court. Has extended this lead to 3. Has a chance to extend it all the way to 5 if he hits the next 2 free throws. Valdosta State with 3 graduate players. You don't see that too often in Division II, but DeRamus and Justice themselves are graduate players. They're on the court right now. We'll see if Keyshawn Ingram gets in the game. He's their 3rd. Some full court pressure here from Valdosta State. Here's Carlos Bell. Now Brown will settle things down. Kenneth Keith to Bell, driving to the hoop, but his layup won't go. And a wide open lane, 2-on-1 for DeRamus. As he gets taken away by Keith, tipped around, rebounded by Giozzi, and he knocks it down. A couple of different scrambles behind both hoops so far. And Valdosta State's been the beneficiary of a lot of loose balls. And that one's again taken away, another turnover. Here's DeRamus. Hands it off to Justice, almost taken away by Keith. Giozzi wide open for 3. Off the mark, and another offensive rebound. Tipped around again, and a foul called. Looks like they're going to get Bell for this one. UM to start this one. 1 for 9 from the field. Getting out rebounded 11-8. But a lot of loose balls coming below the basket have just been finding the hands of Blazers so far. Justice takes another 3 over Taylor, but that's off the mark. Here's Brown the other way. Now it's Bell, top of the key. Trying to set up the plays. Darian Taylor, 15 to shoot. Taylor to Keith. Over Morgan, and gets it to go. A nice play by Kenneth Keith, and here comes Valdosta State the other way. That's Smith, uncontested down low. And then a blocking foul by Morgan as he impeded the process of Kenneth Keith.
Foul on Valdosta State, number 3, Winston Morgan, his first, team 4th. End of the contest.
Couple of substitutions for VSU. Johnson's going to come into the game.
Number 15, Daryl Jones.
Along with Daryl Jones.
And number 0, Tyler Johnson.
Here's Brown for AUM. Here's Carlos Bell working on, that's Smith, and he knocks it down over number 5. Kenneth Keith guarding Justice closely, down low. Johnson gets fouled by Bell. It's going to be his 2nd. And we'll see if he is going to come out of the game with 2 personal fouls.
Number 5, Carlos Bell, his 2nd, team 4th. At the line, shooting 2, Daryl Jones.
So Daryl Jones will shoot 2 free throws just into the game, hits his first. And the Lake City native hits both free throws and extends the lead to 15-8. Here's Darian Taylor. Lost possession of it, but tips it to Bell. Jones, Keith in the corner, drives down low. Nice move down low. Gives it to Reddick. He goes straight up and can't get the shot to go. As Keith had some nice maneuvers to even get the ball to Reddick in the first place.
Foul on Valdosta State, number 15.
And now big number 31 will shoot a couple more free throws.
Line shooting 2, Aaron Reddick.
Already active today, 4 points, now 5, 6 rebounds, and 3 blocks. And he hits 2 more, so he's up to 6 points. Here's DeRamus, the former Warhawk. Jones, down low. Here's Smith, the reverse, and it goes in.
Bryce Smith.
Warhawks have no answer down low so far. Here's Taylor, pulls up from deep. And a bit of a rush shot, but he definitely had the look he wanted. And Justice controls for Valdosta State. Jones down low to Smith. Back to Jones. Big man for three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Bell. Here comes Keith pushing the tempo. He drives down. Nice little step back, but he can't get the shot to go again. Here's Johnson wearing number 0. Back to Justice. He pulls up for three. That's off the mark. And an air ball. Justice has a bit of an awkward shooting motion. He uses a lot of his legs, and Kenneth Keith has mentioned to the ref a couple of different times to watch out for that as he goes straight to the hoop. And Jones just stands there as the ball just goes out of bounds. But it'll remain with AUM.
Checking into the contest for the Warhawks, number 15, Jalen Taylor.
So now Jalen Taylor will check in for AUM, along with Stanley Davis.
Also checking in
as Jones and Keith comes off.
Stanley Davis.
Here's Davis. Over to Taylor. So 2 Taylors on the court for AUM. Trying to get some space. Here's Bell. 10 to shoot. He goes down on Johnson, but can't get it to go. And it's tipped around, rebounded by Reddick. Here's Taylor. Short-range jumper again, no good. AUM ice cold to start this game from the field. Here's number 1, Desmond Doremus. Over to Justice. Oh, almost tipped away by Taylor, but instead got a piece of Justice in the process. 7-point lead for Valdosta State. They'll put 20 seconds on the shot clock. And an inbounds play on the far side, right next to Coach Cheney. Crowd hasn't had much to cheer about so far in this one. Another big crowd, a slightly bigger crowd than the women's game. As down low is Jones for 2 more points. And again, AUM just does not have an answer for the big man down low. Here's Davis dribbling it around in circles. As he turns that over, Doremus 2-on-1 as he gets the layup to go over Carlos Bell. And now Taylor loses it. He falls down. Johnson over to Jones. Doremus for 3. In and out of the rim. And controlled by Taylor. He'll run again. Here's Carlos Bell in the corner. Back to Taylor. Pulls up from the free throw line and knocks it down. And again, the Blazers right back at it. Here's Justice. Taken away momentarily by Davis, but he gets it back. Now Taylor in the scrum. As he gets entangled with Justice, but Desmond Doremus controls. 10 to shoot for Valdosta State. Worked on by Davis. A wide open, rather contested 3. That one by Smith, and somehow he gets it to go. Here's Darian Taylor for AUM. He drives down low, but gets blocked by Johnson. And AUM will have an inbounds play on the other side of this media timeout. Valdosta State leads by 12. So the Warhawks have found themselves in an early 12-point hole just about halfway through the first half. Wide open is Taylor. Rather, E.J. Card for 3. Just into the game as Card knocks down his first shot attempt of the afternoon. Here's Stanley Davis. Worked by Johnson. Justice down low. Again, another 3 by Jones, and my goodness, he is hot from the field so far. 7 points for number 15 in black. Here's Taylor down low to Reddick, and he hits it down for 2. Back and forth action. Valdosta State really likes to run. Here's Doremus. Splits 4 defenders, and Reddick gets the rebound. Here's Card. Driving to the hoop, gets blocked. by Johnson. And they'll count the basket. Carlos Bell is going to go to the line for a 3-point play.
Foul on Valdosta State, number 23, Gory Bill.
Back and forth action here to start this one.
At the line with the and one, Carlos Bell.
Carlos Bell looking for his 5th point if he can knock down this free throw. He's got 4 rebounds and a helper to his total today, as his free throw attempt is off the mark. Here's Morgan. Over to Venable. Back to Jones. To Justice in the corner. Morgan pulls up for 3. Off the mark, and Reddick goes over everyone but can't control it. And before the block, Giozzi gets fouled as Riddick went down pretty hard and he's slow to get up. Looks like they're going to get Taylor for the foul.
Foul on AUM number 15, Jalen Taylor, his first, team 6. On the line, shooting 2, number 4, play, Kilos A.
So Giozzi is going to go to the line for 2. As that one's way too strong. And now a substitution for AUM. Dale Jones will come into the game for Reddick. We'll see if he can contain Venable and Jones and the big man of Valdosta State. So Giozzi goes 1 for 2. As that is a foul, I'm assuming, on Valdosta State, as that was very close to a backcourt violation. It looked as though Davis had caught that ball on Valdosta's side of half court and then came back to the other side. But instead a foul is called, and Davis will go to the line and try to make this a 7-point game. AUM already in the bonus with just about 9.5 minutes left to go in the first. Davis hits the first of a 1-and-1, and that's his first point of the game. Already 6 different Warhawks have registered points today. So a 1 for 2 effort from the charity stripe means it's an 8-point lead for Valdosta State. Here's Morgan. And a foul away from the ball. Looks like they're going to get EJ Card with the foul, as he was trying too hard to deny Bo Justice.
Foul on AUM, number 14, EJ Card, his first, team 7. At the line.
And now VSU is in the bonus, so another 1-and-1 up and coming for Justice. That is not the person you want to foul if you're AUM. So another 2 points from the free throw line for Justice. He's up to 8 today. Bit of a skip pass, even more pressure. That's been going on all game from the Blazers. Here's Taylor for AUM. Over to Carlos Bell. Driving down low and gets blocked. That was either by Giozzi or Smith down low. Either way, it'll remain with the Warhawks with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound play finds Davis. He pulls up for 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Valdosta State. Pushed ahead, but intercepted by Card. Here he comes the other way. Euro step and the basket.
EJ Card.
The steal and the bucket and a chance for a 3-point play. Great possession there from EJ Card.
Valdosta State, number 4, play Gilose. His first.
A chance to make this a 7-point game.
At the line for the and 1, EJ Card.
That's going to be Giozzi's first foul, as Card completes a 3-point play. And AUM is slowly hanging around here. They haven't put up the defensive stands and consecutive possessions that maybe they've wanted to, but doing enough on offense just to stay close. Here's Morgan. Back to Justice up top. Morgan again in the corner. Trying to find help, just puts up the shot. Venable gets the rebound and puts home 2 more points. Davis back to number 15, Taylor. Past the 8-minute mark now in the first half. I think Card thought about the shot, but he gives it Davis. Fakes a couple of shots, gives it back to Card. And now Davis will finally shoot, but that's too short, and it's rebounded by Bell. He goes straight up and can't get the bucket to go. But he will get a chance at 2 free throws on the other side of this media timeout. AUM 23, Valdosta State 32.
Foul on Valdosta State number 3, Winston Morgan.
So Carlos Bell with a chance to shoot a couple more free throws. He's 0 for 1 today. Both teams a bit cold of late. AUM just 1 for 7 from three-point land. Valdosta State 2 for 12.
Bell makes 2.
So here's DeRamus controlling possession for the Blazers. Over to Giozzi. This team loves to work the perimeter. Justice tries to find some space, but good defense here by Taylor. Down low. And again, Smith over everybody, this time over Jones. And he knocks down 2 more points after a great defensive stand by Taylor on Justice. And Davis has it stripped away from him, but it'll stay with AUM. The Warhawks having a hard time really controlling the ball after they beat the press. They've had plenty of chances where they've gotten their play set up, but just have not been able to complete crisp passes and get open looks. Here's one from Davis, however, but again, it's off the mark and it's rebounded by DeRamus. Here's Smith down low, this time fouled by Jones. And that's all AUM big men have been able to do today is foul.
Foul on AUM number 25, Darryl Jones, his first, team 8.
So Jones with 4 points today, 2 for 2. Rather Smith with 11 points, shooting his first free throws. Smith leads all scorers with his 12 points so far this afternoon. And again, this crowd hasn't had much to cheer about here on homecoming weekend. Here's Carlos Bell over to Card for a 3. That foot might have been on the line, but referee saying it was a 3. Here's Giozzi the other way. Another offensive rebound, this time by Venable, and he cleans it up.
Corey Venable.
So now AUM will slow it down. Here's Taylor directing traffic. Over to Davis. Bell guarded by Justice. He drives down low, puts up the awkward shot, and that's too strong off the glass. Back the other way is Justice. Almost lost it. His double team now. Here's Giozzi working down low. His layup won't go. That's AUM's 10th team foul.
Foul on AUM number 15.
As both sides have committed a plethora of personal fouls so far.
Shooting the 1-1, number 4, Clay Gilizzi.
Giozzi shooting a 1-1, and he hits the first, so he'll get a chance at another. Darian Taylor will check in, and he'll take the spot of his counterpart, Jalen Taylor. So Giozzi goes 1 for 2. That's a rebound for Jones. Looked like Riddick was close to getting in the game. He's on the edge of the bench getting instruction from his assistant coach, Robert Penny, as That's a deep three from Card, but that's off the mark and rebounded by Justice. He's going to push the tempo. Hands it off to Venable. Baseline J is good. That's been the story so far. Valdosta State has hit the shots and AUM has not. It sounds oversimplified, but it's not as though AUM has had contested opportunities. They've had some open looks, but just have not been able to bury them. So Stanley Davis will shoot a couple of free throws.
Shooting 2, Stanley Davis.
And he's short on the first. One point today on one free throw for Davis. 0 for 3 from the field. All 3 attempts coming from beyond the arc. So now Reddick will come in for Jones as the carousel of big. Duramus running things for Valdosta. He gives it to Giozzi. To Justice. Pulls up right over Taylor and knocks it down.
Oh, Justice.
That's the kind of thing the Blazer faithful have come to know and love, I'm sure, as he can score from just about anywhere on the court. Here's Davis, guarded closely by Giozzi. He pulls up for 3 and knocks it down. Big response there from AUM, knocks it down to 10. Justice for 3, and he knocks it down on the other side. AUM bench imploring the referee to call the foul as Card got knocked down. And he's slow to get back on the other end. Davis thought about another shot. Here's Taylor for 3. Off the mark, tipped around, and Justice controls. Giozzi down low, off the glass and in. And now a timeout called by Lowe. First half of this one. 19 fouls between the two teams have really slowed this game down here in the first. Some sloppy defense has led to a bunch of fouls, including that one, but this time it's an offensive foul on EJ Card as Desmond Duramus gets knocked down, and he's slow to get up, but all 4 of his teammates help him up right there. As Card says, welcome back to Montgomery, friend. Here is Desmond after getting knocked down. He's guarded by the man who knocked him down, EJ Card. Over to Johnson. Spin move on Davis. Down low, that is Zupas for 2. Darian Taylor now with it. The point guard for AUM found Reddick down low. EJ Card up top for 3. And that one spins out of the rim after a good look there for number 14 in white. Here's Justice from Valdosta, and he hits it down. My goodness. He was a couple feet in front of the Warhawk eye, and yet still knocks it down with relative ease. And another turnover for AUM. Johnson picks it up. Finds Justice. He keeps it in bounds. But Davis takes it away. And then Giozzi takes it away. Johnson for 3. Off the mark, and a wide open rebound is Venable. And he puts it away. This game's starting to get out of reach for AUM. Already down by 22 points. What a sequence there from the Blazers. Here's Card. Reddick baseline, guarded by Venable. Steps over, and his shot won't go. Duramus again pushing the tempo. Here's Justice. Gets knocked down. That time by Davis as he smacks the ball away. And gets a technical foul, I believe. Justice will shoot many free throws after Stanley Davis knocked the ball out of his hands and drew a technical foul. So Davis now credited with just one personal foul as Justice hits both free throws to extend the lead. So now he'll shoot 2 more fouls as a result of the initial foul because Valdosta State is now in the double bonus. Justice already with 18 points and a chance to make it 20 if he hits both of these free throws. Number 12 in black also has 4 rebounds and 2 assists. So he extends the lead to 58-32. VSU not delaying any of the pressure as they come right at AUM. Card almost fell down but finds Keith. Taylor on the wing, down low to Reddick. Puts up the awkward shot and gets fouled in the process. We'll see who they get with the foul. Looks like they're going to get number 0, Johnson. So Reddick will shoot his 5th and 6th free throw of the contest. And he knocks down his first. All of a sudden you look up at the stat sheet and the Blazers are now shooting 50% from the floor, while AUM still middling around the 30% mark. They're on a 23-5 run. Here's Giozzi. Over to Johnson. To DeRamus. The Montgomery native hands it off to Giozzi. Now to Justice with 10 to shoot. Keith tries to put a hand up, but Justice almost knocked that one down as well. My goodness, as Bell retains possession. He tries to go around a defender, but loses control. But the referee will say it was off a Valdosta State hand. So AUM will have an inbounds play with 23 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Taylor with it, trying to find someone to give it to. He finds Carlos Bell. Over to Taylor. Riddick down low, tries to force it to Bell and does. Couple of moves, finds Riddick down low, wide open for 2. Justice pushes the tempo to Giozzi. Worked on by Bell to Justice, mid-range jumper, wide open, and he'll knock that down every time. Here's Card, wide open in the corner. That's a deep 2 for E.J. Card. 60-38, minute 20 left to play. Giozzi, uncontested jumper, is rebounded by Card. As Card goes flying Superman style but gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Valdosta State number 4, Clay Giozzi.
Valdosta State, like their women's basketball team, jockeying for seeding in the upcoming Gulf South tournament. Still got about a month left of basketball to play. However, at 7-4, they're only half a game from first place, and yet half a game from not even being in the tournament at all.
Valdosta State number 5, Bryce Smith.
4 teams are 8-3. Valdosta State 7-4, and then 2 more teams are 6-4. A very congested GSC standings will make for a parity-filled and fun tournament in Birmingham later this spring. So just over a minute left to play in the first half as Keith almost takes that one away, as he read the pass intended for Justice the entire way. This is the first of 2 meetings between these 2 schools. The second matchup will come at the very end of the season for AUM on February 28th. That will be in Valdosta, as Card almost takes that one away, but instead Johnson hits the 3 as a result. AUM with just 4 more home games left after tonight's game. They'll host Shorter for their final home game on February 23rd. That'll be senior day and a busy day in Warhawk sports app in general. Here's E.J. Card for 3 in the corner. That's no good. Rebounded by Giozzi. And now Justice will hold for the final shot. DeRamus guarded closely by Taylor. Shot clock turned off, 8 seconds left to play. And a nice cutback move by Justice, and his layup goes in and out, and it's rebounded by Bell as he fires the half-court shot, but that's not going to count. Second half action here from the AUM Gymnasium. Valdosta State with a commanding 63-39 lead, as AUM has just been not able to find their offensive rhythm, as Brown takes a deep three, but that's off the mark, and it's tipped all the way out to Keith. AUM will start the second half with Keith, Taylor, Bell, Brown, and Reddick. Meanwhile, the Blazers go with DeRamus, Morgan, Giozzi, Justice, and Zupas. Here's Morgan for three. Off the mark, tip to Taylor, 2-on-2 the other way. He's got Bell with him. He'll drive on Morgan, and that shot will not go. Rebounded by Zupas. Here's Justice, gives it back over to DeRamus. Both teams with a lot of fouls, 23 between the two of them, as that's backdoor feed to Zupas, who goes up and under the rim for the alley-oop layup. And what I thought was going to be some more pressure from Valdosta State turns into a, looks like man-to-man defense to open things up. Here's Brown for AUM. Didn't have a single point in the first half. 0 for 2 from the field. He drives down low, gets a wide open layup, and knocks it down. Here's Giozzi the other way. Zupas shoots the three over Reddick and knocks it down rather easily. AUM just not putting hands in the faces of defenders. Brown slipped. Now his double team finds Keith. Down low to Reddick, and he knocks down the open layup. Nice job of recovering there by AUM. DeRamus guarded by his former teammate Taylor. Over to Morgan, and Valdosta State already taking a lot of time off the clock. As here's Justice with the floater down low, and he gets that one to go. 24 points leads both sides in scoring. As here's Reddick down low, but that's tipped around. Keith corrals it. Over to Taylor, wide open in the corner for three, and he knocks it down. That's Taylor's first 3 points of the contest. And now DeRamus. Over to Justice, guarded very closely by Keith, but he gets away from him, and the shot is short. An offensive rebound by Giozzi, and now Taylor comes away with it. He's got help, and he pulls up for three and knocks it down. And a timeout called by still a big lead for the Blazers as we play here in the second half. 70-49 is our score. As Keith has been tasked to shadow Bo Justice, but not to his fault, but Justice with 24 points so far. Here's Morgan who fakes the shot, gives it to Giozzi. He drives down low. A floater is off the mark, and it's rebounded by AUM. That's Devin Tucker with his first touch of the game. Taylor again in the corner for three. And he's three for his last three from three-point land. Trying to single-handedly get his team back into contention here. Here's Morgan. Giozzi open in the corner for three, and he knocks it down to stop the 9-0 run. More pressure here from Valdosta. Taylor to Brown to Bell. Looking for someone to give the ball to. Instead takes it himself. Right-handed shot is off the mark, and he got fouled on the way up. Looks like it's going to be on Justice. That'll be his second. And Bell will take his 2 free throws on the other side. So Carlos Bell to the line to try to at least put a dent into this lead that Valdosta State has grown so far. 73-53 as Bell's free throw makes it an even 20 points for VSU. So Bell again goes 1 for 2. He's 3 for 5 on the day from the free throw line. As that's a stretch pass to Justice, who gives it to Morgan, and they'll set up shop. Giozzi, left-handed shot gets blocked by, looks like that was Tucker, and here comes Taylor the other way. He blows past Justice, and his layup is good. Here's Morgan, gets a screen. He drives down to the hoop. No good, but another offensive rebound, this time by Smith. His shot won't go. Giozzi's turn, and now he gets the foul and the bucket.
Foul on AUM number 1, Devin Tucker, his first, team first. At the line for the and 1, Clay Giloze.
So Giozzi will try to shoot for the 3-point play. And he's got 14 points on the afternoon. Here's Jones, spinning and dribbling all around the defender. And now to Kenneth Keith. Drives down low, left-handed layup is off the glass and in.
4-2.
He's got 4 now. As at least initially, AUM's answered the call here in the second half, but after the performance in the first, it hasn't really mattered as Keith takes that one away. And here's Darian Taylor. He'll pull up for 3 and knock it down. He's got 17 points today, 5 from 3-point land. Here's Morgan. Down low to Smith. Left-handed shot and a nice one over Tucker. And another answer from the Blazers. Here's Bell over to Taylor. The hot hand for AUM. Keith back to Taylor, who puts up another 3 and knocks it down. My goodness, Darian Taylor says whatever Justice can do, I can do better. Here is number 12. Nice feed down low. That's Jones with the cleanup. And another answer after a Darian Taylor 3. Here's Taylor, almost lost control of it, but gets it back and gets blocked up top by Smith. AUM coaches calling for a goaltending call. Instead, the other way, Morgan hits a wide open 3. And now it's back to a 20-point Valdosta State lead. Here's Keith splitting the defenders, going to the rim, and he gets fouled on the way up. And this time Smith gets the infraction called on him. So Keith will go to the line for the first time today. He's had a hard time getting things going offensively. 4 points, 2 of 5 from the field. And he's got a rebound, a steal, and 4 helpers to his name. And Keith knocks down the first of his free throw attempts, and the former Warhawk Duramis will come back into the game. As does Johnson, who sneaks onto the court. He'll take the spot of Giozzi. So Keith will try to knock down this lead to 20 once again. And he does. He goes 2 for 2 from the line. 6 points to his name tonight. And here's Johnson. Guarded by 3 defenders, but still splits them. all the way in the corner for Jones for three. That's short. And hounded by a couple of Blazers, but Bell comes away with it after the pass from Tucker. Here's Keith driving down low. Left-handed layup is no good, but taken away by Taylor. And all the way to Keith in the corner. He puts up the three. Too short, and it finds the hands of Jones the other way. And wide open Johnson for the easy layup.
Johnson for two.
So now Brown and the Warhawks will take their time crossing half court. 12-10 left to go in the second half. Keith to Bell. Looking for some help, finds some in Taylor. He turns the corner, fakes the shot, gets it back from Tucker with 5 to shoot. 2 seconds, he puts up the desperation shot, gets knocked down, and a whistle is blown, and a shot clock violation rather. And I believe maybe even a foul on Coach Cheney on the bench. We'll have some answers. It's Valdosta State by 20 right here at the Warhawks Sports Network, as they have had their way with the AUM defense so far. As that is Jones getting blocked by Bell, but taken away by Daramis, who finds Jones again, rebounded by Smith. And finally, a foul is called. Lots going on, but another reoccurring theme so far has been AUM's inability to grab those offensive rebounds. As Smith and his 14 points will go to the line, and he misses his first. 1 for 2 on the afternoon so far from the charity stripe. And looks like a lane violation on Valdosta State. Johnson left the block too early. So that free throw is negated, and here is Taylor for AUM. Daramis on Taylor, denying him the ball. Backdoor feed to Keith, wide open, and a nice play from Carlos Bell and the Warhawks. Justice over to Johnson, down low to Smith. Fake the shot, and down low, that's number 5 in black. Banks it home off the glass for 2 more points. Just over halfway through in the second half as Taylor knocks down the deep three. Something about the name Taylor, and 3-pointers have gone right for AUM today. Amidst all the struggles that the Warhawks have had to score, both Darian and Jalen Taylor have both played very well today. As that's taken away by Bell, and he's going to push the pace a bit. Here he comes, and the layup is good, and the bucket. Went straight into the body of Jones and was able to control himself in midair to get the layup to go down. And now a line change for Valdosta State. Looks like Zupas, Venable, and Giozzi will all enter the game.
At the line for the end of one, Carlos Bell.
And Bell knocks down the free throw to complete the 3-point play. And now full court pressure applied by AUM. Giozzi, chased by Taylor, finds his teammate down low. That's Venable for 2 points. And here's the hot hand Taylor. Splits 2 defenders. Finds his teammate Keith, who drives baseline off the glass and in. Bit of a defensive breakdown there from the Blazers, but good ball movement there from AUM. Here's Giozzi. And the cleanup by Venable is good. 91-75 here. The Blazers lead as AUM just has not had an answer for anything that Valdosta State has done, and now an offensive blocking foul called on AUM.
Foul on AUM, number 5.
That's going to be on Carlos Bell, and he's got 3 fouls today. Coach Cheney going to leave him in the game for now, but this one's been out of hand for quite some time now. Giozzi to Justice and hits it. Seems as though every time he touches the ball, he puts it through. 7 for 12 from the field, including a perfect 9 for 9 from the free throw line. Here's Keith driving. That's off the mark. Gets his own rebound and tries to find a teammate, but that's kicked around. Bell controls. Finds Taylor backdoor, but he'll dribble back out instead. Keith in the corner, 6 to shoot. He puts up the 3, gets fouled, and gets the bucket. Keith coming alive in the second half. 3 for his last 4 from the field. And a chance to register his 15th point of the game. And Keith completes the 4-point play. And AUM's inching just a little bit closer back as Giozzi is called for the offensive foul. As it looked like, I believe that was Taylor who took the charge. And again, AUM just trying to claw back into this one. 93-79 is our score. The 3rd foul on Giozzi. He goes to the bench. Looks like Morgan took his place. He'll front the ball when Taylor crosses half court. Taylor hands it to Taylor. Gets a screen from Bell. Dribbles down low. Left-handed layup over 4 Blazers. Doesn't go. And now Justice pushing the tempo. In the corner is Morgan, who is wide open, and he knocks down the easy triple. Almost taken away, but Keith shoots the 3 instead. And that hits the rim, bounces up, and doesn't do anything else. Bell can't get the interception. Justice to Zupas for 2 points. And now everyone's just throwing the ball everywhere as that one is thrown out of bounds. And a much-needed timeout for the Warhawks, as we'll take an under 8 media timeout. An inbounds play for Valdosta State right behind their own net after AUM threw it from their end into the hands of Coach Cheney, but here's Morgan for the Blazers, as he'll get more instructions from his coach, and he'll set up the offense. 13 on the shot clock, 7:35 on the game clock. Doremus thought about it, but walked with it and took too long to shoot.
Traveling violation, Warhawks basketball.
Doremus, I'm sure, not the game that he envisioned coming back to his former school. Just 4 points on 2 of 7 shooting, with 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. So I'll grant him this, even though the points haven't been there. He's been doing a lot of other things right for the Blazers. So here's Taylor after the screen from Bell, but that's taken away by Zupas. He comes the other way, goes over a couple of Warhawks, but Justice is there to clean up the glass. And now it's triple digits for Valdosta State. They become the first team since Alabama-Huntsville, January 13th of 2017, to score 100 points in this gym. As Doremus comes the other way and hits the open layup. No one's stopping the ball for AUM, and again, here's another interception. Doremus to Morgan, wide open for 3, and knocks it down. And they are doing whatever they want to the AUM defense. And a timeout called by Coach Cheney. 6:33 left to play. Taylor inbounds and gets the ball back from Carlos Bell. 105-81 is their score as Bell works around a couple of defenders to find Taylor. And here's Keith from way downtown. Rebounded by Morgan, but swatted at by Taylor, who dives at it. Eventually, Bell gets the ball and fires up a circus shot that doesn't get called. Even though we're late in the game, plenty of intensity here as this finds Venable, and the ball's just going everywhere at the moment. Morgan for three, Zupas with the rebound. And finally we'll settle it up top with Doremus. Now Zupas wide open in the corner for three, too short. He'll come back and try to throw it down, but that's blocked by Keith. As he doesn't like that attempt one bit. And he'll try his own attempt, and he'll get that one to go. It wasn't pretty, but that's 2 points for Kenneth Keith and a chance to make it three with the free throw. Lots of gamesmanship here toward the end of the game. And now a couple of substitutions. Venable and Zupas go off. And Smith and Jones come on. So Keith completes the three-point play. Now a couple of subs for AUM as well. Looks like Card and Davis will come on for Keith and Taylor. Inbounds play to Doremus. Back to Jones. To Morgan. Thought about a skip pass to Justice, but thought better of it. And now he'll set up the offense. Here is Justice, guarded by Davis. Down low, here's Jones. Spin move on Bell. He got knocked down. And now Bell stepped over the line trying to inbound. And that's just the kind of night it's been for AUM. As it'll be Valdosta State ball. As that one is inbounded to no one in particular, but Doremus tracks it down. And now all of a sudden, they have possession. Down low, that's Justice with the backdoor feed, but that won't go, and it's rebounded by Jones for AUM. Skip pass all the way to Card in the corner. He gets fouled on his way to the hoop. And I believe he'll go to the line for 1-and-1. So Card goes to the line and misses the first of a 1-and-1. So Valdosta State with another opportunity to extend the lead. Morgan guarded closely by Card, instead kicks it over to Doremus. On the other side of this upcoming media timeout, we'll have graduate assistant Sam Dunton join the broadcast, and he'll talk about some upcoming events happening in the great world of AUM athletics. And a bit of a scrum down low between Bell and Justice. But the referee in stripes is going to say that it went off of number 12 in black. And Taylor will push it for the Warhawks. 4:15 left to play, and he gets fouled again by Morgan. And again, this game is slowing down, much like the first half. Not as foul-ridden as the first half is the second, however. 23 fouls between the two teams in the first. And that was the 11th foul here in the latter half, as Taylor misses another free throw. And now the Valdosta State coach imploring his team to run the offense, execute simple passes. Here's the former AUM student, Doremus. Over to Morgan. 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Taking his time, Morgan. Down low to Jones. To Smith, and he didn't see the shot clock. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Again, we'll have Sam Dutton on the other side of the media timeout. BSU 107, AUM.
Jason, I'm good. Obviously, we could be better with a dub here today, but both teams have fought hard. Our women's game especially was a lot of fun, and there were a ton of students and alumni here, so great turnout, though.
I know you're busy, so I'll get down right to it. A lot of events coming up. We have crossover season, as it's known. Baseball, softball, tennis starting their seasons here next week. But some more basketball promotions coming up, more specifically at the end of the month.
Definitely, yeah. We definitely have to start looking at baseball and softball and tennis, but we have to finish out basketball season as well. So on the 31st of January, we are going to have a whiteout where we are going to give 250 white T-shirts away to students. They look really awesome. Picked them up the other day. But it's also Curtis's birthday. So, Curtis the Warhawk is our mascot here at AUM, and he's going to have some of his friends come to town, and we're going to have some cupcakes for the kids, and it's going to be a really cool day. And also that same day, the 31st, is Residents Rumble. So the housing usually offers a lot of pizza for the students who live on campus. Just a great time, and I expect a ton of fun, a ton of students to be there. And so definitely come out and support that. Don't forget to wear white, as it is our whiteout game.
So let me get this straight. For students, you have a chance to get free pizza. You get a free T-shirt. And you get to celebrate the birthday of the greatest Warhawk, or the greatest mascot, rather, in the conference.
That's right. So we will give away free T-shirts. And like I said, they look really awesome. Curtis is going to have some cupcakes, 200 of those as well. And housing is giving away pizza, so shout out to AUM Housing. But just a lot of cool stuff. And you know what? Hey, if we're up a good bit and I'm feeling good, maybe we'll throw out some extra T-shirts or something like that.
Awesome. So looking forward into February, which is really a quite busy month for AUM in general. We have some promotions that involve Valentine's Day and just the color pink, as it's known, for February.
Yeah, for sure. We are really excited. We've done this the past couple years where we link up with Joy to Life. It's a great foundation. Here in Montgomery, also do some things in Auburn where they come down to campus and they give out some different giveaways and just spread awareness for cancer and specifically breast cancer. So we have ordered 450 glow-in-the-dark pink bracelets that say Warhawks Wear Out Cancer and have our cool AUM logo on as well. We are going to be giving that away, of course, to students, but to all the community as well. So we have 450 of those to come away. And then on February 14th, Valentine's Day, we are going to be giving away a cool giveaway to a location I'm not going to specify yet, but it's going to be really cool. So we're going to do sort of like a date night giveaway pack. And so we encourage a lot of couples to come out. But hey, if you don't have maybe someone that you're going to go out to eat with, this is the perfect time to come and watch some basketball and enjoy the time with us as well.
So moving on from basketball promotions, we mentioned earlier in the broadcast that the game late in February, I believe it's the 28th against Shorter, will be senior night, and many fans are aware of what that entails. But moving on to baseball, a really special kind of event that's happening, and a opportunity to play in a pretty well-known ballpark around Montgomery.
Yeah, so the Warhawks will be taking on Montevallo on March the 3rd, and that game will be at 1 o'clock. It's a Sunday, and we are going to be at Riverwalk Stadium, which is where the Montgomery Biscuits play, and I am absolutely stoked for that. I think that's going to be such a great environment, not only for our student athletes, but just the general students and the Warhawk family, as we call it, to come out and just support. And I think that being at Riverwalk Stadium is going to be such a cool environment and such a cool place to play. Really excited. It's going to be a good bit of work, but tickets are good. We just got them this week, so tickets are going on sale. So make sure to hit up the athletics department to get your tickets. But we're definitely excited for that.
All right, Sam, I know you're a busy guy and you got some work to do here after the end of the game. Always appreciate you coming on and spelling me for a couple minutes. And that was Sam Dutton, everybody, as he detailed some great promotions coming up in the world of athletics. As this game starts to wind down, 110-88 is our score, as Justice is going to take as much time off the clock as he can. AUM is going to be back in action, rather. January 28th, they'll be in Pensacola, Florida. That's on Monday. But however, the next home game will be at the end of the month. Sam noted on January 31st against Delta State. That's going to be the whiteout game, as well as the Residents Rumble and all the glorious giveaways that Sam had mentioned earlier. And as always, we'll have that home game for you on 31st right here on the Warhawk Sports Network, as Justice just surpassed 30 points, and that'll be his 31st. As he has really come out and not disappointed at all. We all knew coming in how prolific of a scorer Justice is in the GSC. And he is some kind of player, as a nice move by EJ Card down low gets him 2 points and a chance for 3. Card had a great game today, 14 points, has a chance for 15. Also a couple of rebounds to his total. Kenneth Keith led the way in scoring for AUM with 18 points. Taylor right behind him with 17, so not the result that AUM wanted on homecoming weekend, but still a great crowd tonight. Fans came out and supported their Warhawks.